Welcome to the Financial Model in ETA IQ. This quick video is designed to help you understand how the model is structured, how the pieces fit together, and where to start. If you want a deeper walkthrough of each section, we've also created an 8-part video series that covers every tab in detail. You can access that anytime on ETA IQ's YouTube channel. But this video will give you the lay of the land so you can start modeling right away. Before we dive in, 3 quick things to know. First, nearly every term in the model is clickable. Click on a term and a slide out will appear on the right side of the page that explains what it means, how it's used in the model, and answers to some common questions, all through the lens of ETA and search funds. Second, across the entire model, the white cells are your inputs and the gray shaded cells are calculated automatically. There are some sections with white cells that are auto-calculated, but those numbers are overridable. And third, the model follows a waterfall structure. Nearly every row builds on the row above it. You can expand sections to see more detail when you need it. Okay, now let's dive into the key components of the model. At the top of the page, you'll see 6 tabs. The first 5 make up the core cash flow model. This 6th tab, Working Capital, is a standalone tool designed to help you understand the company's cash cycle and working capital needs. We'll come back to this at the end. Let's begin with the Assumptions panel. This is always where you will start. This sidebar stays with you across the entire model and drives almost everything you'll see in the tabs. It's where you enter your key deal inputs, starting with fundamentals like purchase price and financing structure, and extending into more advanced modeling concepts like preferred equity mechanics for investors, maintenance and growth CapEx, and modeling a company sale. As you change these inputs, the model updates in real time, so you can immediately see how each assumption affects cash flow, debt service, and returns. Once your assumptions are set, you'll move on to the historical section. If your goal is to quickly answer, does it feel pencil? Meaning, does it meet your DSCR and cash flow requirements? This is the only tab you'll need. Here, you'll enter the company's historical revenue and expenses, the seller's add-backs and adjustments, and any normalization needed to reflect what the business will look like under your ownership. As soon as you enter those inputs, the model calculates key outputs like debt service coverage ratio, margins and growth rates, and your free cash flow metrics. And if the deal pencils, that's when you head to the projections, which is where your assumptions come to life. This is where you'll establish your base year, choose how many years you want to project, apply your growth rates to revenue and expenses, and it's where you can model a company sale to see how that affects your returns. The amortization tab gives you a complete month-by-month breakdown of both your senior debt and your seller note. If you want to model extra payments or see how changes affect payoff timing, you can do that here. Those changes automatically flow through the rest of the model. The ROI Metrics tab brings everything together from an ownership and investor perspective. Here, you'll see your cap table, distributions by investor group, and IRR and MOIC broken out by investor type. The Overview tab is where you can find your sources and uses. It calculates your total project cost, how the deal was funded, and where those funds are allocated to. This tab also shows you the cash you'll need on closing day, along with the amount paid to the seller at close. And finally, the Working Capital tab. This tab is a standalone tool separate from the cash flow model. It's designed to help you understand the working capital requirements of the business and how cash actually moves through the company. This is especially useful during diligence and lender conversations, and it helps you estimate the net working capital peg you'll likely need to negotiate as part of your deal. And if you need to clone the model to create different versions, you can clone the model directly from the deal page by clicking this 3-dot menu. That creates a full copy of your model without affecting the original. And that's it. That's the model. If you'd like a deeper walkthrough of any of the sections, the full 8-part video series is available on our YouTube channel to guide you along the way.